Hi, friends. How are you? Happy Tuesday. If you're watching this on a Tuesday, it is a Tuesday for me. This is Car Sessions with Belkys. Get ready with me in the car. If you know me, you know that most times I do my makeup in the car, parked car, not a driving car. It's great lighting. I'm by myself. I can put my music on and just jam to music. So I was like, let me just do this. I'm going to do a little bit of makeup before going to work so that I can look presentable. A lot of times I wear glasses so that I don't have to do makeup when it's work time. If you see me glam time, it's therapy session. So today we're going to do a little bit of makeup therapy. So check it out. Okay, so let me know if you like this. I am trying out not editing the video, which for me is normally what takes me so long is editing. I have so many videos recorded on my phone, but the editing for me is challenging because it takes time. And I'm trying not to be a perfectionist by just doing this video, get ready with me, and not know me, you know this is a big deal because I tend to procrastinate about editing and then try to be perfect with editing. And sometimes you just gotta show how it really is. This is really me doing my makeup, no edits. So I already have my sunscreen. You know I'm about the sunscreen life. I use an SPF 50 Bondi Sands. I get it on Amazon directly from the actual manufacturer. If I mispronounce, please. I get it directly from the brand. So Bondi Sands, it's Australian. They did raise the price to like $12. I used to get it for $6.99, and it is amazing because it's moisturizing and an SPF 50. I'm 47. You know I have been talking about sunscreen for a really long time. I learned about it when I worked at a day spa. I just saw personally, I've seen the effects of what sunscreen does on my skin. So if you are trying to prevent those H spots, sunspots, fine lines, wrinkles, they're going to happen at some point. However, if you can prevent as much as you can, then definitely add the sunscreen to your routine. So I do have that on. I'm going to go in with a primer, tried and true, from e.l.f. Love this Power Grip Primer. I use this, and side note, if you didn't know, because I try to use sunscreen, then go in with my primer. If I know I'm going to cry or need my makeup to work. So with primer, I am doing this. Check the ingredients on your primers and foundations so that they match. So if you're using a water-based primer, ideally you want to use it with a water-based foundation, because if not, you will find, as happened to me, I tried a bougie primer from YSL, but I mixed it with my favorite foundation from NARS, and they didn't mix. So I was getting like separation of the foundation, and you might be like, oh, this foundation is horrible, but you might not be pairing it with the correct primer. So for me, this is the perfect combination. It's from e.l.f. It's a $10 primer, and it goes with the Bougie foundation from NARS, but when you check the ingredients, they mix together. What I tried was YSL Blur Primer, and that does not match with this one for me. It looked horrible. So sometimes it might not be the foundation you're wearing, it might be what you're mixing your products with. So just take that into account. So I am going to go in with favorite primer of all time, and you don't need to use a primer. I just find that this makes my foundation actually look. I've tried different primers. I've tried not wearing primer with that specific foundation from NARS. So this one just works real well. And this is going to be just regular makeup for me, not like full glam. I do need to do cool glam. Saturday night, my bestie's birthday. I told her I am preparing myself mentally because I am a total introvert. I'm leaving. So for that, I have to have a bigger therapy session of makeup. But this is for work. This is just, I gotta look presentable, yeah. Keep it real. I have under eye circles that are hereditary, so I'm gonna go with Huda Beauty, the corrector. Just a little bit on that darkness. And a little bit on that little spot. And I let that sit a little bit while I do something else. In this case, I'm going to actually go in with, I changed makeup, so I'm trying to get used to this one. Can't find it. Okay, so we're not going to do, I do have another blurring primer from Tarte, which I put in the pores, but not a big deal because, oh, here it is. I did put it into a different jar, but it's from Tarte. It's a smoothing primer, and I just put this right here. Do you have some redness? No biggie. I think the idea with makeup is that you just look and feel confident. So whatever works for you, this is just how I do my makeup. So this is NARS. I've used this in my favorite foundation for like 2 years. So it's called Light Reflecting Foundation. It's 1 fluid ounce. Most foundations are, but it just looks great with this primer. And I'm just gonna put some on my. You can use your hands on space. They just make sure that they are not just splattered over the steering wheel. But we're not hitting. So I'm gonna go in with. I love this brush. Finally got it after like years of watching people use it. It's the Ariel, Morphe Ariel. It's technically a type of brush. Technically, it is a contouring cream product brush, but I use it for everything. I use it for foundation. I use it for contouring. I use it for blush. It's such a good brush. Such a good brush. I used to use this with a sponge, and it's gorgeous with the sponge. However, I find the sponge is easier at home because I can wet it and then use it, or use it dry, but I just find in my car the easiest thing for me to do. So going a little bit more, that's why I do that. Application is just easier. I don't bring the foundation up to my under eyes. If you know me, you know. If you have fine lines there, you don't want to add so many layers, so I am avoiding foundation. Concealer there anyway. I do put it on my lips because I like to even out my skin. Sorry if the sun keeps like popping in there. Okay, then I just blend my corrector. Corrector you can use if you have really dark under eye circles or pigmentation, like a lot of acne marks that are left. You see how it just corrects some of that darkness? And then I could go with a little concealer. It's also by Huda. I've used this for years as well. My concealers, I always like to let them marinate on my skin for a little bit before I blend it in. Because of my under eye circles, I do like to do full coverage underneath. All right, while that sits on my skin, I'm just going to zhuzh the eyebrows slowly. So let me know, do you prefer edited content? Like, do you prefer to see a video that has been edited down for you? Or do you prefer to just keep it real, authentic with the person and just, you know, see them how they are without editing? I don't use filters on my videos, so what you see is what you get. This is truly my skin. I do use my eyebrow gel. This is from e.l.f. as well. I do like to use it on the little edges, but I can only do that with eyebrow gel that doesn't give me like the white stuff. This one's good. It's inexpensive and it's good. I got it at Target. Just gonna put a little lip liner. This is Charlotte. This is Charlotte, like we're friends. We could totally be friends. Love Charlotte Tilbury. This is what's left. I've used it. I've repurchased it. This is in the color Iconic Nude. My favorite one is Pillow Talk, and then Iconic Nude from Charlotte. This is what's left. Another nice one that I have is from Maybelline. They came out with these lifter liners. These are really nice. These are inexpensive, drugstore, and they do have different colors. This is really nice. The hardest thing is obviously sharpening your pencils when you have lip liners. But I do not wear lipstick. All right, and then I'm gonna keep it glossy with the lips. I'm just gonna do a little lip liner and then zhuzh it up with a little bit of lip gloss. I'm going to blend this in. Again, I'm using the same brush. It's so good for everything. You can use whatever you want. Sponge brush. Look at that brightness. You remember the darkness I started with? My loves, if you have darkness under your eyes, get yourself some corrector. Correct your life. You can set this with powder if you are a powder person. I'm not going to set it with powder. I have dry skin. I don't need to do that. And then for blush, I go with my favorite of all time, Natasha Denona. It is a quad. It has 2 creams and then 2 highlighters. This is called the Natasha Denona Bloom Face Glow Palette. This is also I normally get this when it goes on sale during Black Friday because it is so good. But I always mix these 2 colors together. As I get older, I find that mixing cream products together works best for me because of fine lines. I just find that creams look better on my skin. And with this, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfect because we can blend this away a little bit. I'm not a fan of the whole pinkness on the nose thing, but I do try and give myself a illusion. And so what I mean by it doesn't have to be perfect now. I can just clean up the edges. Sponge. And also my under eyes just tap it in. You can take that little sponge and just cut. Cut that cheek just to make sure the definition is there. Okay. I'm going to do quick and easy mascara. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Great mascara. The only thing is I'm a crier, and so I always do use a waterproof mascara when I know I'm going to cry. I go to church, hear the praise team sing. I need waterproof mascara. But for every day, I just use whatever mascara I have on. This is a nice one. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills. I got it in some kind of subscription box. See, if you're not wearing mascara, my loves, you don't know what you're missing because it just brings your eyes to life. Now, if you're someone with oily skin, then you might definitely want to set your under eyes because you don't want that mascara. Okay, do your bottom lashes. So if you're a crier, I always have to have a in my hand because I always have, since I have so much hair, either from the brushes or the hair in my head that just falls out as I'm doing. No worries. So see how my skin is glowy because of the sunscreen, since it is a very moisturizing sunscreen. If you want, you can use setting powder. I'm going to work, so I don't need setting powder. If you're going for glam night, I would definitely be using my setting powder from Benefit. Just to set it top and set it. I'm going to use a lip gloss. My favorite one is from Fenty, the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, but uh, I know not all my gals will go and spend $20 on a lip gloss. I've had this for ages, though. This is my favorite one. So this is from Fenty Beauty in the color it's Fenty Glow. So my favorite one is this one of all time. Just does something for the lips. However, I am trying out from e.l.f. this one. This is the Glow Reviver Lip Oil. I just like something hydrating on my lips, so that's why I'm doing that. It does feel so good. Oh, it feels amazing. All right, so that's quick and easy. Little zhuzh, a little makeup presentation. By presentation meaning I look like Belkys. You're awake. All right, my loves, that's it. Quick and easy. No edits. Let me know what you think. Do you prefer editing? Do you not prefer editing? And let me know what products you'd like to see me try out. I am curious. Are you into foundations? I'm a foundation and concealer connoisseur. I love trying different brands and seeing what works. And then I always come back to the same ones. But once I love something, like, I love it. But I'm curious. What do you think? Quick and easy. If you have oily skin, feel free to set this with powder or setting spray. I have very dry skin, so I don't need to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I enjoy a nice little. Bye, my loves. I hope you have a nice day. I hope you have a blessed day.